Have you ever seen this character? This is Pengsu, a character made by EBS, a Korean educational broadcasting system. Pengsu claims to be a 10-year-old penguin, which swam from the South Pole to become a video creator here in Korea. The rising star made its first debut in an EBS TV program, and also launched a YouTube channel shortly after, which now has over 800,000 subscribers. Though made as a children's character for educational purposes, the outgoing penguin is becoming famous across generations, with a huge fan base of young adults. Pengsu is well known for being outspoken, which is seen as the kind of change we need in Korea's social values. However, some viewers still perceive Pengsu as rude or disrespectful. We're gonna find out what people think of Pengsu, if he's a good influence on children and moreover our society, and also how he has gained so much fame along the way. Let's go find out. Do you know Pengsu?
Yes, I do know.
No, I don't. That much? Yes. I know Pengsu.
How did you get to know Pengsu?
So I wasn't aware of this at all because I haven't been following on YouTube recently, but someone just introduced it to me in a conversation, and she told me that she's been watching this and this is getting big and popular, so I decided to look it up.
So it was on my YouTube recommendations.
Well, what kind of character does Pengsu seem to be?
Very playful, frank and honest, and yeah, just really fun to observe.
So I used to watch Pororo when I was little, and then he seems like a newer version of Pororo. I thought at first, but then he's much more of an interesting character, I guess.
자신감 있고 근데 약간 무례한 캐릭터.
Have you ever thought, after watching Pengsu's videos, have you ever thought Pengsu was rude?
So before I actually started watching any of the Pengsu videos, there was an article that kind of made him seem as rude when he was visiting the Foreign Affairs Department. But I think that was just to gain some media attention. I saw what he did there and stuff, but I think it was solely for the purpose of getting into his character. So he wasn't intentionally being rude or being like a nuisance to the society or whatever. I think it was just him getting into the whole character of Pengsu. So he's really trying to satisfy what people expect of him, since that's what people want to see in a way.
He looks like rude, not highly educated, not very attractive to me. Maybe it attracts you guys, but not me.
He does do some rude stuff that I wouldn't want my children to follow. Yes, but I don't think he crosses the line. He's okay. It's accepted.
근데 저분은 무례하다 생각을 하는데 자기 캐릭터 좀 잘 살리는 그런.
혹시 무례하다고 생각하신 이유 있나요?
마지막에 타 방송국에도 오디션을 봐야 한다는 약간 그런 배려심이 적지 않았나.
So, Pengsu is actually a children's character made by EBS, created for educational purposes. So, based on your opinion, do you think that Pengsu would have a good influence on children?
I'm not sure for which purpose he was initially created for, but I think that currently he's more for adults than children. I think he has a larger fan base consisting of adults rather than children, and I think the words that he uses and the actions and so on are more relatable to adults than children. Yeah.
No, definitely not. The way Pengsu was speaking is really rude. I'm really concerned that if that is the educational model, it is it's really harmful for little children.
In some in some sense.
그 아이들 연령대 좀 다르다고 생각을 해요. 왜냐면 너무 어리다 보면 좀 우려하시는 그런 일들이 일어날 것 같은데 조금 연령대가 높아지면 그래도 좋지 않을까.
So, do you think that Pengsu would play a good role in our society?
Well, I don't think that children or any person should look up to all of his actions. But I think he brings out the playful sides that we have when we interact with our close friends and so on, which I think is more prank-like than trying to be rude and having a bad influence on society. Because if you watch his videos, some of the things he does and says, it evokes some sympathy because he's a penguin from the
South Pole.
Antarctica or South Pole, whatever. And so it makes like the humans sort of feel sorry for him, or the fact that he lives in a storage room and things like that. So it's not just all the things that he does are bad. I think the rudeness in a way really attracts people, because there hasn't been a character that's been, that frank about the way he says things and so on.
I guess the main audience is more like adults rather than children, and I think for adults it's more helpful because the Pengsu character is really honest, and then he knows what he likes and he does what he likes. So for Koreans who really hesitate on following what they want, I think Pengsu could be a really good influence.
Well, for entertainment purpose, that will be fine with you. But for educational purpose, particularly it is from the educational broadcasting purpose, that's a nonsense. That's a sheer nonsense that Pengsu is functioning as an educational role model for young people or little children. I don't like it.
Well, from just the video I watched, it wasn't very it didn't have a good message for me. I grew up watching American TV shows, Team Umizoomi, and it was all portraying the characters as they have these special characteristics that help build teamwork or whatever the moral of the story is. But then I just didn't see that in Pengsu from that just that video.
캐릭터로서는 되게 좋은 뭐랄까 큰 영향력이 있다고 생각을 하거든요. 되게 매력 있는 캐릭터라서. 어떻게 그 캐릭터를 어떻게 사용하냐에 따라서 달라질 거라고 생각합니다.
What are your personal thoughts on Pengsu?
So I've become a fan of him. I mean, once I start watching one video, I can't stop. So I just go into the next one and next one. And the things he does is very adventurous and fun. It's the things that we would never really be able to try out unless we have courage. So I think that really kind of allows us to explore things that we wouldn't be able to do. So he's the how do I say it? The sacrificial role that gets to do things on behalf of us. Yeah.
I'm Pengsu.
I like him. I'm a fan. Yeah. He's at first he seemed really weird. I mean, his eyes it's just. But then I kept on watching videos. I don't know why I kept on watching videos, but he has this weird charm, I guess.
되게 귀여웠어요.
What is your opinion about Pengsu? Do you think Pengsu is a good penguin for children? Thank you for watching and please subscribe and stay curious. I'm Yuhi Kim from Asian Box Next.